But I do want to finish this setup. Solder is no problem. Basic electronic components we have. Transistors is the next. So let's get out our calculation block. Well, that's now behind the computer, never to be seen again. And my other pen is also behind the computer. Ah! So I have no pen. I can't calculate without a pen. Yes, one. So, let's see. Crafting speed. Oh, this crafting speed is insane. It's 5 seconds. So this is actually going to be a huge facility. Crafting speed is 4, so... this is going to be a brain teaser. Let's say we have 4 of these. No, let's say we have 5 of these. 5 machines. Make 1 circuit per second. Crafting speed 4 is 4 circuits per second. No, my calculation skills are going all over this. It's too late to calculate. Let's calculate differently. We need 4/5 circuits per second times 4, so 16/5 per second of basic electronic components and transistors. Now the thing we made makes 5, 10, 15, wait, what? Yeah, 60. number, something more numbers. 5, 10, 15 times 4, 60, 120. Yep, that's 120. 120 per second. If it's running at maximum speed. We can feed. Okay, let's see. We're gonna feed this. One of these can feed one of these, but I think one of these can feed one of electronic circuit boards and one of electronic logic board. Yeah, definitely. And if I'm correct, can I already see it down here somewhere? Probably if I click you and you and you. The blue circuits, yeah, they only need 1. They... Oh, that's just such a dick move. You need 1 basic electronic board component for this thing. So this row will feed the remaining 3 circuits. So I shouldn't be making... I shouldn't think too much about how much I'm making of these. I'm making 120 per second. That's more than enough to feed them. Way more. So that's done. Transistors. Let's just make the same line we made over here with transistors. No questions asked. Some questions asked. We need 3 inputs instead of 2. However, the crafting speed is higher. So let's see how we can fudge this. I don't want to fudge it too much. Especially the crafting speed of 3.5 seconds. That's just such an asshole speed. Technically, I could just round it up to 4. Then I could calculate some stuff and actually have some air, because I'm actually crafting faster than I'm... No, wait, that's the wrong way around. Let's just calculate it. So 2 of these have 7 of these. Seven of these craft 10 transistors per second. Yeah. Crafting speed 4 is 40 per second. I want to have 12 of these. I could make 14 of these and just nudge 2 more in the design we already have. That would make 80 transistors per second. That's probably way too much, but I think that will be fine. So we're going with rows of 7. 7 here and 7 here. These are 6s, we're going with 7s. Now, input. Let's see, 7 of these. Will require 7 every 3.5 seconds. So 7 of these require 2 plastic per second, 4 silicon wafer, and 1 tint wire. Crafting speed 4 is 8, 16, and 4. That's pretty much everything yellow belt can provide. If we feed a full yellow belt of silicon wafer and a half belt of... Wait, how the hell did I... Oh, no. Yeah. It's just over yellow belt. And that can be fine, because if we add something like, for example, a production module to the mix, then we can just move the crafting speed just under, so that yellow belt will be fine. So we're gonna feed it a half belt of plastic, a half belt of thin copper wire, and a full belt of silicon wafer. Yeah, that sounds fair. However, we have 7 in a row. No, wait. Yeah. 7 in a row. So out goes a blue belt and a purple belt. That's 7 yellow belts. And we can then just feed them into our design. That's how we're going to do it. On the other side, on the receiving end. Oh, wait. I calculated the whole arm. So a single yellow belt will be able to feed them all. So let's use red. It will back up, but that's not a problem. Yeah, because I already calculated for 7. So out go 2 red belts. No blue and purple. However, the receiving end is a whole different story. 40 items per second, that's a blue. Okay. I rambled some random numbers in front of my nose, and I'm pretty sure I know how we're going to build this. 7. So this design plus 1. We can make it fit down here. Let's begin with the station. Here. This is more or less a station. Oh. There's an error over there. Please don't squish me. Thank you. There we go. That's wrong. That's completely wrong. We actually need to make a station. So keep 2 space. Something like this. Perfect. Place this. This will be a station. This is where we will be unloading the silicon wafers, the plastic, and the tin copper wire. Then out goes a single red belt. Actually, out goes multiple belts. Do we need to make a braid? Maybe. Also, let's build down here, because we have a space constraint, which we should look after. So 1, 2, 3, okay, maybe let's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move them back like by 1. And we're gonna make a braid like this again. No. Move them back even further. No, wait, don't move them back even further. One over here. Oh. Okay. What's bugging? That's fine. Yeah, we need to split them apart a bit more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a feisty attack over there. Okay. These will all have inputs. In. Then splitter, 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 splitter. Could you shut up, please? Oh. Actually worked. Ah! It bashed through! Underground, 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 out, 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 out. So this will be a single line outputs, inputs. However, we're gonna have 2 rows of these. Before I copy this over, let's see if we can balance this. This also has to be blue belt. No, this is going to be super annoying. So this will be out, 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 out. Yeah, you're the other way around. So you put out on this side, then you do the flip. And then you all put out on this side. Each one of these, well, the whole thing outputs 40 items per second. So this will be 20 items, and no, this will be 15 items. Wait. Yeah, 40 items per second. Divided by 7. In units of 7, so... that'll be fine. I shouldn't be thinking too much about this stuff. You all make transistors. Now we take this and build it again. Over here. all making transistors. Then we need to push this down at least by 1. Let's try 2. Eh. One, 2. I kind of forgot the last row. One of these rows will be the... What's the main component? Silicon wafers. So silicon wafers will be one of these. S will be over here. I'm just marking it by this to help me remember. Then... Yeah. 1, 1. 1, 1. These can actually be yellow. And you go like this, you go like this, perfect. And if I remove you, I also have the space to make the loop and roller. Just like this. And then the station on the other side. This will be too tight, this will be right. Because we will have to go around the bend. Yes, just like that. Oh. We will also have to move these through somehow. So we have to at least have 2 rows over here, which we have. We can move these up and out. This could work. Circuit boards. So, first of all, this is a blue belt. A blue belt of transistors. We could almost smash it up to a single green belt, if you could make green belts. Speaking of belts... Okay, what are you missing? The titanium bearings. They are being made. It's just lubricant, which we do not have enough of. This machine is just not making enough lubricant. Let's help him out a bit. From this to this. Upgrade him. But in theory we have purple belt. Do we have... No, what are you missing? Oh, circuits. And we have blue underground, but not this. What are you missing? Circuits. Always circuits. There we go. Okay. So you go out. out, you go under, you go over. Is this really? I have 14 of these. Just need to recalculate this once more. 14 of these. Divided by 3.5 seconds. That's 4. So we're making 4 times 5 transistors, 20 transistors per second. Crafting speed 4 is 80 per second, yes. 80. On 2 blue belts. Some of which are going into here, and some of which are going to somewhere over here. Good gosh. So we have to solve the puzzle of storing it. One could store in here, and one could store in here. So you back yourself up. You go in. Actually, do you go into there? Yes, you go into there. I'm not quite sure where these are going, but they are going back on itself and will be fed further down the facility. We have to mirror this now. And probably set this up correct. Also, have I set this up correct? I did. Wow. Can't even remember that I did that. So you filter out silicon wafer. You filter out solder, I think, when I can find it. And you filter out plastic. That's the 3 things we need to make you. Yep. Same over here, same over here, same over here. And then goes all into here. New train station. And currently I'm focusing down the bottom path because the bottom path is the hardest. If we can make it work in the bottom path, we will definitely make it work in the top part. So these, the next one would be electronic circuit boards. And we will definitely have to push this out a bit further. So make a station. And look at this, I did copy the scrappy design again. So here is everything we will ask to make circuit boards. Vanillic boards will come from outside, from the outside. Copper plate, tin plate and ferrochloric solution. This is all made in assembly machines. Are we going to make these here? How big is the facility? Yeah, we should replace you. Oh, we can make them in small facilities, so yes, definitely. So you have... This is basically a 1-to-1 ratio with you, isn't it? It's also... No, we need them for something else also. I could make them inline. Because if I make this as a 1-to-1 ratio, everything, even if I prioritize this, there won't be any fallback product. And I could just make a second facility somewhere else and make circuit boards for everybody else who needs them. We're also going to have to make a braid out of this belt and out of this belt. This will be interesting. Do we though? Oh, this is going to get so disgusting. And the longer I think about it, the longer I'm going to come to the conclusion. It's going to be something like this. It's actually going to be an inline production. And I actually do need to place these. Let's just steal you. Here. You were never gone. Place 2 of these. You're making these. And exactly after this, you're making these. Haul these over. Now, there's already going to be the problem. Now I'm actually blocking one side with inputs that I would like to have for somebody else. And then we're also going to have a pipe problem. Let's just place this as is. Yeah, you can get a weaved entrance, so this will be fine. However, you need also a weaved entry point of this stuff and this stuff somehow. And then you need to exit somewhere. Yeah, this is actually something where we could go longhand inserter, because even a longhand inserter can manage to transport 1 item per second. So maybe let's double this up. You make these. You go longhand. You go shorthand. And then we do something like this. Do the typical part of braiding. Wait, we should do this over here. And now that I think about it, let's do it over here. Let's turn these around. So you will braid like this. Then we have one of these and one of these. Power pole here, power pole there. You go out into the sides to somewhere, I don't care. This could work. This will work. However, we do not have to order anything of this except for the solder. And how many transistors will this feed? So if I have 5 of these, I will need 4 transistors per second. And we're making 3.5, isn't it? No, we're making 5. No, wait, that's... It's more or less 1.5 transistors per second. You need 0.8. So it's more a 7... Oh wait, this is actually calculatable. Everything is calculatable, but... No, you need 4. Oh, that's even worse. Screw you, ratios. So 2 of these... No, 7 of these make 5 per second. 10 per second. Five of these need 4 per second. 10 of these need 8 per second. I'm making 8 per second. I do not need to feed everyone off this. So actually, yeah, screw your ratio. Let's make 7. And that's it. Actually, maybe even 8. Oh, 7 should be fine. Then, oh, this output. Let's see what's going in here. 1 phenolic board and 1 braided belt. We can put it as close as this. But not any closer. Also, I need a rubber port. I'm kinda running out. And then we will have an excess of transistors, which we can dump into the electronic logic board. Which we will be making over here. And if we push this out a bit, we can actually also make the... No, actually, I think we can't. Because we would also need another row of integrated circuits and then another row of CPUs. So instead, yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. We're gonna feed as much as we can into the white circuits, as absolutely much as we can, and then that's it. And then we're gonna make a new row, a complete new row down here for green and for blue. That's much easier. Ah, got it. Got there in the end. Does this actually work? No. Sorry. Sorry, robots. It needs to be 3. Also, we're making 2 of these. Because we're dumping everything we can into it. Yes, I can make this work. So then we can actually braid one of your belts with one of these belts and just see what happens. Question is, how do we braid these without breaking it? Also, remove this for now. So this is going this direction, this is going this direction, this is going this direction, all of this is going the wrong direction. You need to go. So you go in, you go out, you go in, you go out, you go in, you go out. And that's it. These all go in. Then let that just build for a second while I'll pull over the red circuits. Oh, the red circuits, the... could we? No, we couldn't. So there's going to be 2 lines going down here. This is a bit annoying. This needs to be one shorter. And the question is, how do we get through our own train track? That's the hardest question. Something like this. And then you go under. You go under. You go out. You go out. And then... this could just barely work. So you're going down. Let's make it a little bit less tight. That's too tight. That's too tight. How do I get this right? Nope. Now, that'll help a bit. That actually may do it. What the fuck? Also, remember... oh, perfect. You go under once more, and you go in. It fits just barely. So now we have all this... yeah, we have all this space to make the braid work. So we need to braid, it's a 1-to-1 braid ratio. That's going to be fine. So you also need solder. So actually this one is going the wrong way around. This will be the solder belt. And that means you go in like this. Braiding time. Now this is a blue belt, and this will be a... I have completely lost it, how many we're making of these. It's 2 red belts, so it could be up to a purple belt. Well, if the one is a purple belt and the other is a blue belt, we cannot merge that up to a green belt. Is this... yeah, this is 40 items per second. This is 60 items per second. Oh. And we want to merge this up to 40 items, 20 items per second. We have 6 of these. So 6 crafting size 4, 24. Every 5 seconds we need 48, 96 boards. 96 divided by 5 is just under 20. So a purple belt will just be wait. 96, 20 items per second on each side, so that's 40. A blue belt would just be enough. Yes! However, merging a blue belt to have 2 halves, when a blue belt comes in, half it, yeah, that should be fine. We're just going to do the stupid merge. So, stupid merge is going to look like we have to go down here one, or else we will have belt contamination. This is a stupid merge. And then you go on to wherever the fuck you want. Doesn't matter. And it fits. Stupid merch for the rescue. Oh god, what happened to all these? Wait. That's way too much power pulse. That's better. You also need to be connected over. So remember, the belt colors do not match yet. We will fix it later. I just want to build a facility and then we're going to upgrade the belt. Once belt has been made. What are you missing? Oh, still the gear wheels. The bearings. Which are being made over here. And we're sitting on just under 1,000. And the reason why they're not being made is because we're still out of lubricant. But it's getting up. And a delivery of lubricant needs to require at least 4,000, so that will take a while. So this will be a stupid merge. This is our output, which is going the complete wrong way. It could actually be, even with a crafting speed of 4, 0.8, 16, 2.4, 3.2, 4, 4.8. Yeah, yellow belt is enough. And now we copy this. Need at least 2 space. There you go. Oh, my brain. And then we do another stupid merge. And yeah, this is pretty much also the end of this segment. A segment of trade, not segment of video. Yeah, we will be completing this in one more episode, so see you around.